Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. Holy cow. Good afternoon, man. I've been on this computer all morning trying to get some madness done. It's just crazy anymore. Customer service has just become brutal. They can't keep employees. It doesn't matter the industry or space. It's just unbelievable wait times on the phone for customer service. Unbelievable. But in any case, we are back. We are back home. And I want to shoot a video today, a little bit of an update on Celsius Network and what's going on there with the reorganization / Chapter 11 process. Well, obviously, the hearing with the absentee hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend, and the poor guy who had to go and sit through that brutal interrogation of slant hearing. Some very interesting information coming out from there. Shout out for Solomon for exposing, exposing what is the real deal in the digital asset space with the Sherman dude. Like a lot of people just say, oh, Sherman, yeah, he's getting paid. Again, exposing the real deal, which is the real fight in the digital asset space. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. This is war. They are trying to take our crypto. The fight is not against Celsius and Nexo and Voyager and Aave and freaking Compound and Flare Networks and pick something. It's not. The war is against TradFi, who do not want you to walk away, you and I to walk away from their liquidity pool. If you think it's another fight going on, you're not being honest with yourself. You have your head in the sand. That is where the real fight is. That is where the real fight is. And the people in the digital asset space looking to build projects and looking to do things that fail are not trying to war against you. TradFi is trying to war against you and get you completely out of the space, whether that be trading against you on exchanges that you're participating in and or maybe promoting, whether they're trading against you, watch whatever kind of trading they're doing it against you, or if they're taking their dollars and their influence and manipulating Congress to war against you as well. That's the real fight. And even though places that take up the fight in crypto, they take up this fight against TradFi and lose, at least they were fighting on your behalf. That's the real fight, bottom line. And so I would encourage you to consider when you take that dirty, nasty fiat that you might have and you talking about the stock market and you start talking about IRAs and mutual funds, for crying out loud. Understand where the real fight is. Understand that digital asset space offers you and I, the average Joe and Jane, to be free of the liquidity pool, the opportunity to get the TradFi's foot off of your neck, period. And some are going to do well and win in that fight against TradFi, and some are going to make mistakes and lose the battle. That's the real deal, in my humble opinion. But in any case, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So let's do it. So the total cryptocurrency market cap is doing a little something, 1.11 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is at 40.9%. But understand, we are down from 3 trillion, over 3 trillion. In the total cryptocurrency market cap. Bitcoin hit over 24,000, close to 25,000. I don't think it's going to get any higher than 24.5, maybe 25.5. That's about it before we start to see our stuff. And it's going to kind of do this sideways stuff for a while. in my opinion. Bitcoin, $23,838. It's up 23% on the 7-day. Ethereum is up 50% on the 7-day. We put a little something in Ethereum about 3 weeks ago, 50%. Yeah, we'll take it. All right, so what else? XRP is at 36.8 cents again. It's up 18% on the 7-day. A lot of double figure greens, and it's great to say. I did not get in the Avalanche trade that was done in May. I didn't do that one, so I missed the Avalanche. Still in the Polkadot trade, still not up enough yet. So we still got a ways to go on that. I think we're trying to exit around $12 on Polkadot. We'll see how that goes. So double figure greens, that is awesome to see. It's great to see 24% on a 7-day on FTT. That's awesome. We're up on that. Ethereum Classic is up 77% on a 7-day. But why though? Is this grayscale, their Ethereum Classic trust thing? I don't understand it. Anyway, there it is, 77%. Yeah, anyway. So there that is there. What else we got? So a lot of double figure greens in the space, and shout out to anybody that may be doing swing trading. I hope you're doing well. I participate in it, but I am guided in my trades. I am not doing anything on my own because I don't understand it enough to do that. I'm learning though, so I'm excited about that. Aave's up 37.5%. That is awesome to see. What else we got? Phantom up 36%, because these are all down from all-time highs, right? I mean, from some big-time numbers that we had. Lido Dow, wow, 158% up. Cool. Everybody's excited about this potential ETH merge, so we'll see how it goes. But it's good to see double figure greens. I hope some people are, did the dollar cost averaging before this point and are able to take advantage of it. We have a little bit of convex left and a little bit of curved out left. 37, what do we got? 47 and 30%, 37% respectively. That's cool to see. Market again, guys, is doing what the freaking market does. I don't even know where to begin on crypto Twitter. I mean, first of all, let me remind you, TradFi is not your friend. Throw shade at the people that are fighting against TradFi if you want. But ultimately, this is what TradFi does here. Tanks are being put on the streets in China. Tanks are being put on the streets in China to protect the banks. This is because the Henan branch of the Bank of China declaring that people's savings, listen to this, declaring that people's savings in their branch are now investment products and can't be withdrawn. This is according to Wall Street Silver, at Wall Street SILV. And if you think this can't happen to you because you live in the good old US of A, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with yourself. If you think that this can't happen to you because you're in the good old US of A. And remember, you give the bank and TradFi power by increasing the money supply. You increase the money supply by being in traditional financial products, and more importantly, having all of your money in a bank. Bottom line, you have to make a decision. Are you going to participate in TradFi and what they want for you? Or are you going to participate in the digital asset space and those in the digital asset space that are working for you? Yep, that's the bottom line. And hopefully we get people who work for us who do not put us in a position where we are now over leveraged with our assets and make mistakes But I'm going to keep fighting and I'm going to keep searching for the ones who get it right. If we just hang out on the ledger, we may be a little safer, but the space is not moving forward, in my opinion. People that are coming here and building and trying to do it right have to be supported. If we just hang out and say, yep, we're just going to hang out. You figure it out with no customers. You figure it out with no users. You figure it out with no participation from us. We're just going to hang out on the ledger. I ask you, how does the space move forward? What if all the people and the partnerships at Ripple, if they all just said, you know what, we're just going to hang out and wait until you figure it out? The Ripple would have 0 partners because of a lack of participation. And the fact is, participation comes with risk. Participation comes with risk. Ripple ecosystem and RippleNet can't move forward without some people taking a risk. We're learning that we have to provide risk management. We have to implement risk management. So as opposed to being life savings in on a platform to 10%, all the way down to 10% on a platform, you just do a better job at risk management. I humbly argue that lack of participation is not the answer. Just do better risk management. Like all the big people do, you know, they do 0.5%, 1%, 2% of their portfolio or their disposable cash. Lessons learned, but the lack of participation ain't the answer. And fighting against those who try to provide an answer, to me, is nonsensical, in my opinion. So here it is. Moonchaser says, Brad Sherman and the SEC, XRP is not a security, says Moonchaser. Regulators in Japan, Singapore, the UK, Switzerland, etc. also agrees. No wonder the SEC is becoming the target of widespread criticisms. Can't regulate a new asset class with antiquated laws. SEC, hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. Modern problems require modern solutions. Now, some people want to argue that. I heard Brad Garlinghouse say that we don't need to change anything in terms of what the SEC, not the SEC, but what the securities law is. He believes you don't have to change it. That's cool. I believe they do need to change it. And we can agree to disagree on that, right? Stuart Alderali was not happy, apparently, with Representative Sherman and his public statement that XRP is a security. And this dude apparently went to law school. Here's Stuart Alderali. Can I get a fact check on Owl 2, please? Representative Sherman, the United States has not, in fact, no country has determined XRP to be a security. When elected officials don't understand that the mere filing of a case by the SEC doesn't determine anything, it's more than concerning. Yeah, it is concerning, but we all know, Stu, the dude's being paid to make stupid statements like that. He's being paid to do it. He's taking the cash and, yeah, I'll make a statement. Congress is a sham. It's disgusting. Most of the people there is disgusting. It's brutal. Judge Netburn has released her order concerning Ripple's RFAs. The order is granted in part. What's interesting is how she is pinning the SEC down. Reference the fair notice defense. Ashley Prosper, you are correct. Good catch. The SEC is ordered to file amended responses to RFA 491, 2, and 4 as amended so that the Ripple October 2013 presentation is defined as when representatives of Ripple met with members of the SEC and other U.S. regulatory agencies on or about October 29, 2013. Jeremy Hogan said, you read my mind. I love how she's making the SEC draft that 1,000%. And we've all, we kind of been saying on this channel for a while, the Judge Network is just going to give him the rope, give him the rope, and give him the rope, and dot every T that she can, cross every T that she can, and dot every I that she can, give them as much as they want until she corrects them strongly. And she is in the correcting strongly mode. She is in that mode. She is in this mode. And when she put that order out in reference to the email, and she used the word hypocrisy, and she used the words of non-allegiance to the law by a United States federal agency, listen, the world is listening. And this just might be that moment that we talk about on this channel where the Congress people pick it up and begin to slam dunk the SEC. Now, those on the payroll of traditional finance and the banking regulators, they got to meet their obligations before they will do the slam dunk thing. And they'll meet at the country clubs and certain things and say, hey, I rubbed your back and you rubbed mine. Now we're good, right? Okay, because now I'm on to the next slam dunk because it is election time, and I want to continue to remain in office, so we can work out our next deal. Unbelievable. Another Ashley Prosper tweet. Under the chair Gensler, the SEC has become a power-hungry regulator, politicizing enforcement, says Tom Emmer, baiting companies to come in and talk to the commission, then hitting them with enforcement actions and discouraging good faith cooperation. A new day is coming. And if you don't think the Congressman Tom Emmer and Toomey and Davidson, if you don't think and understand it, they read the court order and the words hypocrisy and a non-allegiance to the law from a United States federal judge, if you don't think that they don't have that in their toolbox for calling out the SEC and putting them in their own lane and perhaps asking for someone to resign from that agency, you are highly mistaken. I'll say it again. The world is now watching. When I say the world, more of Congress, more of the United States judge are listening now that Judge Nedburn made that statement about a United States federal agency. Everyone is watching. Everyone. Because no judge or court is going to want the SEC coming to them next, trying to play the same game. They don't want to be caught off guard to hypocrisy and a non-allegiance to the law. They don't want to be caught off guard. They're going to be paying attention, perked up, sitting in the front of the edge of their seat, waiting for the SEC to come to their court with this nonsense. I promise you, that is what's going on. All right, guys, look, I'm going to wrap it up. Miss Crypto Seizure, she's like, land the plane, land the plane. She loves to tell me that because I tend to rant a little bit. So listen, I'm going to wrap this up. This is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 2 minutes. Next video, I'll talk more in Celsius and the madness that is trying to do a proof of claim. What in the wide world? Oh, my goodness. What in the wide world? Now you got to get on the phone with attorneys and do more stuff with attorneys. What in the wide world? All right, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope it has been of value to you. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's fix this frequently broken subscriber count. Again, if anyone out there is smarter than me and knows how to fix the subscriber count that keeps going up to about 7,600, 7,700, and all of a sudden it's back down again to 7,400. I don't understand what is going on, but all I'm going to do is continue to put the work in and continue to add value to each and every one of you and continue to put in the work and I know it'll get fixed eventually. But if you know something, if you know some inside information, let me know. Let me know what's good. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please don't forget to ring that notification bell. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it.